We live. What up, y'all? It's AG33, man. Back with another live stream, man. Go check out my last video if you haven't. My last two videos. I think I dropped two videos since I last went live. But y'all check that thing out, man. You know, in the beginning, I gotta check, make sure everything good, make sure we live, everything working proper, and then we gonna get into the topic of today's live stream, which is the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything in the discipline series because it all relates to discipline. Okay, and we good, we live. I see it is up, so let's go and get into it, man. So the reason I titled this that is because it's a lesson I learned a while back, man. Back when I used to be super duper into fitness, it was my everyday thing. I used to do that all day long. That's all I worried about, 7 days a week. I'm in the gym. Now, that was the only area of my life I was disciplined in. That was the only area of my life that I was disciplined in. And I started to realize that if you're not disciplined in every area of your life, it'll start to leak in to the it'll start to leak into the one thing that you are disciplined in or the few things that you are disciplined in. If you're undisciplined in other areas of your life, it's gonna eventually have an effect on what you're doing that you are disciplined at. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm disciplined over here, but I'm not disciplined over here." Discipline is just having discipline is having discipline. If you're disciplined, you're disciplined. If you're not, you're not. So, and that's one thing I had to learn also was the fact that things that come easy to you don't require discipline. So people might have seen me back then and be like, "Oh, bro, it must take a lot of discipline. You know, he in good shape and to just to go to the gym 7 days a week." No, because it was easy. It was fun to me. It was like being a kid doing whatever he wanted to do. I loved working out. I loved doing that. It was like going to the park for a little kid, or it was like, it wasn't hard for me to go. I didn't have to force myself to do it. So it kind of tricked me into thinking I was disciplined. So one thing that I started doing was a few years later, once I had figured that out about myself, was I was like, okay, anything that I do, I'm gonna go hard at it. So I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm if I got a job sweeping the floor somewhere, I'm gonna be the best floor sweeper in there. You know, if I got a job or anything, like if somebody wants me to do something, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. You want you want there to be a bar set for your work. People know that when I mess with this guy right here, I'm gonna get the best. So I don't care what it is. Like if somebody come over your house and you like, shoot, you want me to make you something to eat? They already know, but it's about to be good because he put his all into whatever he do. It's about to be a good sandwich. You know, you're not just gonna throw it together halfway. Think about that. Like when you go to a fast food restaurant where people just feel like, man, this job they ain't paying me nothing, so they just don't care how they put your food together, and then you get a sloppy meal and you're disappointed now. You know, I didn't ever want to be on the other end of that. I didn't ever want to be the person giving somebody a sloppy meal just because whatever reason I'm working this job is causing me to have an attitude, you know, like now you getting shitty food because I'm mad that I work here. Nah, it should never be that. The way you do one thing is how you should do everything. You should do everything to the best of your ability. That's my mantra now in life. Like I gotta do everything good because it's a habit. It's all about habits. If you start slacking in certain areas of your life, then you're gonna start slacking everywhere. So if you have certain things that you're trying to get accomplished and get done, if you want to be the best, then you should just make that a habit to do everything to the best of your ability. That's what caused me to get back serious in the gym too. Like I was like, I gotta be disciplined on all levels. That's what led me on there. You know, I'm gonna try the semen retention thing. 'Cause it's like, bro, I need to take my discipline to the next level. I need to be all the way disciplined. Like I'm not drinking, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not doing none of that. I got to be all the way disciplined because now that's the thing. Like, you can have periods of time where it's like, oh, I might do this, I might do this, I might do this, but you got to know yourself. If you can't even do moderation, like if moderation leads you into a downhill of you doing something every day, then don't do it. But there's periods of time where you just got to go in. You got to, it's almost like boot camp for life. Like you got to, I'm not doing this, I'm not like everything that's a distraction, everything that can distract you from your goals. There's a period of time where you just want to stop all that and just focus on your mission, whether it's for 30 days at a time. It could be 2 weeks or a week, however long you see fit, that you just need to go in and focus. That's just like I would do social media fast too. I would do social media fast for a certain period of time, and I always found that I would be more productive during those periods of time. So of course, one of those is going to be coming up here soon, just to keep your mind away from all the distractions that they try to throw at you every day. It can send your mind off into different little loops that you didn't even want to go off into, and you know your creative mind functions a lot better when you're not just seeing all this random stuff all day. Me personally, that's how I feel. But remember that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you find yourself slacking in certain areas of your life outside of like the main thing that you're staying disciplined on, try to clean those areas up too, so you can just have a better overall habit of discipline. I'm sure it'll make whatever it is that you're focused on better if you're just disciplined every day in your life. And I notice when I do everything to the best of my ability and I make everything like a challenge, like I'm gonna do this, every part of my day. If I try to do everything to the best of my ability, it makes my day better because I don't look at things like, man, I don't want to do this. I just look at everything like a challenge that I have to conquer. So it makes your day a little more interesting, a little bit more a little bit more of an interactive challenge for you instead of you just going around doing things you don't want to do all day. But I just wanted to get on here, man. I had to do a little live, and I got to try to keep it rolling. So I'm not gonna be too long winded in this one, man. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my last two videos that I dropped. Uh, Follow me on TikTok at ZayTheGrayDemon, YouTube, man. And I'm gonna keep these videos coming. So y'all stay tapped in, man. Just a short one today. I'll catch y'all on the next one.